To Adam Hancock, who joins us live now from Taipei. Adam, the polls have closed there. What happens now moving forward?
Yes, vote counting has been going on now for around about 2.5 hours after those polls closed at 4 o'clock local time. We're still waiting on official results to be announced here, but some of the local media, they are releasing polls at the moment with information that they are obtaining, and they all have Lai Ching-te, the current vice president, leading at the moment from the other two candidates. Again, that's not official at the moment. We're still waiting for some kind of confirmation. But I am hearing that at the Democratic Progressive Party rally, where they're hoping to have a victory rally tonight, there's big crowds gathering, whereas the other parties, the KMT and the TPP, there's less of a crowd there. So that could potentially be an indication of what might be happening over the next few hours. We understand that turnout is a little bit lower than it was 4 years ago, which is quite interesting. There was a lot of talk about younger voters being quite engaged in this election because they were interested in how the leader of the Taiwan People's Party, Ko, how he was trying to talk about domestic issues that they are concerned about. But it does look like the turnout is a little bit lower than 4 years ago when there was a presidential election last held here.
Right, and we do see live pictures out of Taipei of the Democratic Progressive Party's rally being held there, leading up to the outcome of the presidential and parliamentary elections there. Adam, if the DPP are successful, how is this going to be welcomed in Beijing?
Well, it's unlikely to be welcomed, in all honesty. I don't think they will be best pleased about it. They have made no... They've not hidden, their dislike of Lai. They've called him a troublemaker, a separatist. And this is due to some of his previous comments when he was a bit younger about Taiwanese independence. Some comments that he's kind of rolled back on a little bit, especially as he's made his way up in mainstream politics. You can expect probably an angry reaction because they would likely interpret this in Beijing as the Taiwanese people, again, voting towards more of the status quo as it stands, or even Taiwanese independence. So we can expect some angry words, given what they have said in the build-up for this. They were warning people to think carefully before voting for Lai. And also, potentially, we may see some more military drills in the Taiwan Strait, although one analyst that I was speaking to said not to expect that, not for a while yet, as in it won't happen in the coming hours or in the coming days, but maybe more towards a potential inauguration later in the year. So I don't think they will be best pleased, and I'm sure we'll get a comment either way from Beijing.
Right, of course, the relationship with Beijing is of high importance here. But what other issues are voters expecting to be addressed with the result of these elections?
Well, I think they want to see some changes to the economy here. A lot of young people, voters I was speaking to today outside the polling station, saying they're concerned about the cost of living here, rising inequality, a lack of wage growth, and also the high cost of housing, particularly here in Taipei. I was speaking to a university student studying here, and he said he hates living in Taipei because it's so costly. So people will certainly want that dealing with. Also, trade as well. Obviously, China is Taiwan's biggest trading partner, but can they look to secure more trade deals elsewhere? That's what one voter told me today. She was hoping would change in the coming years. So really, domestic economic issues were top of the agenda outside of the ever-present concerns over China and their ambitions for unification with Taiwan.
All right, Adam Hancock, live for us there in Taipei. We'll continue to get the latest from you throughout the day. Adam, thank you for that update for now.
Thank you.